What if I tell you that Nigeria has hit the jackpot with bauxite? It's been found in quantities in so many states: Ekiti State, Osun State, Ondo State, Plateau State, Adamawa State, Benue State, Cross River State, Kebbi State, Taraba State, and Sokoto State. Nigeria is swimming in bauxite with various minerals within its composition. You get aluminum from bauxite after processing. That's where the money is, my friends. As they say, ego, money follow Nigeria big time. The question is, can Nigeria manage the processing of bauxite effectively? Can Nigeria bring to life a bauxite processing plant? Can Nigeria bring to life a bauxite processing plant? A bauxite processing plant. Aluminum touches every part of our everyday life. I can tell you that for free now. The cars you drive, the downfall buses, the DRT buses, the Uber taxis, the pots and pans in our kitchen, the smartphone you are using to watch this program right now. It's got aluminum in it. Laptops, and even the house you live in have got roofs, have got claddings. You cannot do without this aluminum. It's absolutely everywhere. So can you imagine if Nigeria can tap into this valuable commodity? The question is right now, do we have the technology? Can it be acquired? We will need a refinery to process bauxite into alumina, then process that into aluminum metal to make products. The question is, can Nigeria manage a bauxite refinery? This is so important, guys. Nigeria is a rich country. Nigeria is rich in natural resources. Nigeria is rich in human capital. And as they say, Nigeria have no business with poverty.
I say it all the time, that Nigeria has no business with poverty. We have no business with frustration, because this is a well-endowed nation. Other countries are jealous of us.
Bauxite is a tremendous blessing to Nigeria because it's everywhere you go, almost. How do we tap into our natural bauxite blessings? The truth right now is that there is a shift, a wind of shine your eyes happening in Nigeria right now. People are waking up. Dangote has set a precedent, a blueprint for refining our raw materials. A bauxite refinery can cost anything between $700 million to $5 billion. That's a lot of money, guys. But it's chicken change compared to the $23 billion spent by Dangote for his petroleum refinery. So we know it's possible from a cost point of view. Our neighbors right now, Ghana, is further down the line in building a bauxite refinery, and it's going to be the largest in Africa. Can Nigeria beat that? There is a bauxite refinery in Guinea right now as we speak. It will be fantastic if Africa can rise up and have two world-class refineries in Ghana and in Nigeria. Looking at Nigeria's antecedent with lithium, the government is more interested in partnerships that is mutually beneficial to both countries. So that's a good thing. Refined products have to be produced in Nigeria with factories built on ground. So you can imagine what that will do to the local economy. Can Nigeria manage to build a bauxite refinery? What infrastructure is actually required to build a bauxite refinery? You need dedicated power supply and stable electricity, a water plant, rail, and port facilities, and more importantly, a safe disposal system. Bauxite have the ability to spray dust all over the city, and that can have an effect on the human health. You see, we don't want an environmental disaster here, so all that have to be managed well. A modern bauxite refinery requires project management and astute financing. But as I said earlier, Dangote's experience in building large commercial projects will be crucial. Dangote is a Pan-Africanist and he deeply loves Nigeria. And I'm sure he will be willing to share his knowledge of big project execution.
And what I keep telling people is that, look, we as Africans, please don't be deceived. No foreigner can come and make your continent great.
Yeah.
It must be the domestic investors. Domestic investment is what actually attracts foreign investment.
Nigeria have a great relationship with the British, the Chinese, the French, and Americans, and they are all scrambling to have their hands on this valuable commodity. They always scramble to where there is food to eat.
You have heard what Jeffrey Sachs said. What he said, is that I don't believe if the West want us to progress in terms of industrialization. Industrialization is something that is the basic that we need. We need to produce what we consume.
Yeah.
But I don't think if there's any support coming from the West.
But the question is, can we hold our nerves and do what is exactly right for our country? The aluminum global market is going to be worth 300 to 400 billion by 2033. Revenue worth billions from a single resource. That's crazy. This can completely transform the lives of Nigerians. And people will probably begin to see Nigeria as a viable option because there will be jobs, there will be opportunities. Businesses can take advantage of locally produced aluminum to make their own products, and it will impact other sectors of the economy to facilitate growth. Bauxite is the jackpot we never saw coming, and we welcome it with open arms. Can Nigeria manage a bauxite refinery successfully? Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe and give me a like.